Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining, you already knowin'. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Whoop, USAssassin. Doing just what he loves, this is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar, no I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton, let's go.
Just another boring day where nothing changes. Everything was normal till you came running up my street, and you ran so fast. I was taken by the flash. Then you came and brought me here. You locked me here. You locked me in your basement. And you told me you loved me. And I said I loved you too. And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. 'Cause Flash, I know you know that you're the fastest man I know. Whenever you're away from me, my whole world moves so slow. The only thing I have now are the memories that pass. If I'd have known this day would be all out. Taken by the flash. My mother and my father, they both warned me when they said you were unstable. But your jawline and your brown eyes, they were more than I could take. And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. 'Now we both gone missing and we're kissing till the police come to find us. Is it wrong that I like it and I don't wanna go back home? And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. 'Cause Flash, I know you know that you're the fastest man I know. Whenever you're away from me, my whole world moves so slow. The only thing I have now are the memories that pass. If I'd have known this day would be all out. Taken by the flash. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home, just keep me here, just keep
What's up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, Mark Poulton, and this is the launch of US Assassin 4, Dogs of War, guest starring Roddy Piper, live on Indiegogo right now. Joining me, my best friend, Sean Aaron. What's up, Sean?
Howdy ho.
We had a bit of a hiccup here getting live. I'll explain it all, but we got a special guest with us. He's the acclaimed artist of Evangeline, soon to be a major motion picture. I don't know if you heard about that, Sean.
I heard
only-
the tweet.
Yeah, I only mention it every chance I get. But he's also the cover artist for this campaign, providing us with 2 covers. It's the one, the only, John Stinsman. What's up, John?
What's up, fellas?
How's it going, brother?
Good, man. Happy to be here.
Here we are, the Toy Brothers, reunited again.
Yeah,
Yo.
exactly. It never
So-
ends.
Yeah. So we're here for the launch of US Assassin 4, new to Indiegogo. We got a full chat with us. 46 people watching right now on X and YouTube. If you're new to the channel, go subscribe, hit the notifications. But let's see who we got in the chat. No surprise here. First in the chat, my man, Mark Pengren. Mike, who is in the chat.
Yeah. Mighty
That's
Mike.
great.
Mike just had surgery for cancer. He's
Right
recovering
on, dude.
now.
Glad you're doing well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike's
Happy for you. Came out
Mike's a
all right.
warrior, man. He I offered, because he's drawn every volume of US Assassin. I asked if he wanted me to bring on someone to help with the pages for this volume. And he was like, no way, no one's drawing this book but me. So
That's the
Good
spirit.
for him. Good.
yeah,
It's good for the soul drawing.
we got Mo Biggs in the house. What's up, Mo?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
love
chat.
shit, man.
He says, good luck with the launch, brother. Thank you. We got Missy Duran in the chat. She says, wishing you a quick and pain-free recovery, Mike. We've been thinking of you.
It's good.
We got Ja Rowe in the house. Great news. Ja Rowe's part of this campaign as well. We'll be going over that. Mike says, not going to lie, I'm in a lot of pain, but it'll go away soon enough.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mo says, don't miss out on that secret tier with the exclusive trading cards. Sign up now. Yeah. The emails with your links to the secret tier went out. Not only do you get that exclusive trading card, you save $10 on the everything tier. So make sure you find your email. Lots of well wishes for Mike. Missy says, make sure you're taking pain meds around the clock for the first 24 to 48 hours, even if you don't feel pain in the moment. Stay ahead of it. She would know. No, she's a nurse. She
Well, there you go.
She's not a street pharmacist.
Immortal Fat 40 says, you're gonna let me get 2, 3, and 4 because I already got 1. Oh man, I could add it to the campaign, or you could go to hauntedpizzallc.com and hit the link or hit the tab for buy our books, and you can get 2 and 3 right there, and then back the campaign for 4. But if you'd rather just get it all in the campaign, hit me up and or just tell me in the chat right now. I'll add it after we go live. Mike says, I'm still in the hospital because my BP was real low, but it's getting better.
Nice.
Good.
Moral 40 says, Moral Compass, interesting. That's the nickname they gave me. Missy says, you need to update your campaign's fulfilled number in your intro. So that is a very old intro. I made a brand new intro for this launch. And when I hit to play it, it kept freezing my StreamYard. I had to X out of StreamYard twice. And then I scrambled for an intro. I almost just went live, but I found an old intro. So it kept saying 14 campaigns fulfilled and counting. We're at 27 right now. 27.
27.
That's a lot more.
Yeah. And hasn't been that long of a time. I've just been very productive. Ja Rowe says, no one draws US Assassin but Mike. It's the law.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of guest artists, but interiors for the main book, absolutely. Some spin-offs and covers. We definitely have some guest artists, including our own John Stinsman. Let's bring up the campaign page. We're live. Now, John, this is kind of bucket list item for you. You got to draw
drawing
Roddy
Hell
Piper.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you can see him right here in our screen background for our video. I'm going to play the video right now. Very happy with this video, done by our own 6 a.m. Comics, who not only edited the video, but he remixed the song and added his own rap verse to it. So here we go.
It's cool.
This is the mercenary, Flip Gordon. And I hope you guys are ready for the U.S. Assassin adventure yet.
Dogs of war, you know we going hard. We on a mission to find Bazooka Dog, U.S. Assassin, so I hope you ready. Never know what can happen, but it's gonna be deadly. Snakes everywhere, trust nobody. Going all out, it's time to get rowdy. The kilted Avenger, Roddy Piper, is rolling too. The biggest adventure yet, come and join the crew. The mercenary and raider, the search and rescue dog. Putting in the work, you know that they on the job. Traveling Elizabeth, Bazooka has made some new friends. Sea Dog and Viking Wolf. Dogs of war, time to get rowdy. Dogs of war, time to get rowdy. Dogs of war, time to get rowdy. Dogs of war, time to get rowdy.
No clips, no pistol whips, just fast wits, sharp focus, and the venomous spit. The Dilophosaurus, are you with us or not for us? Dare to choose the ladder, flip will turn you to a blood splatter. Choices matter, a brother up with the spangled banner. Star stripes, assassins, and resurrected wrestlers. Oh, this is Piper's pit, so pipe down, you don't want to feel that sniper's hit. I stand tall, dropping rounds on the enemy lines, so no fear, cause there's a bazooka strapped to my canine.
Dogs of war, time to get rowdy. Dogs of war, time to get rowdy. The biggest adventure yet. Never know what to expect. Let's go.
Yo, 6 is bringing the bars.
Yeah, he was great on that.
I like the dog barking in the background.
Looking by 6, you never think he was a legit rapper, Sean.
Yeah, you know, looks can be deceiving.
Yeah. Mo Big says StreamYard turned on TMC like a cur dog. Justice for Mark. Thank you, Mo Biggs. So the search for Bazooka Dog begins. The U.S. Assassin team gets rowdy as they enlist the services of the legendary Roddy Piper in their search for Bazooka Dog. Got a great team shot by Renzo Rodriguez here. Written by me, drawn by Mike McMahon. Clocking in at 72 pages. It's our biggest U.S. Assassin book yet. And we got 2 beautiful covers to choose from, both provided by John. You got to draw the main man, U.S. Assassin.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy drawing him?
Loved it. I don't get an opportunity to draw badass, kick-ass dudes as often as I'd like. I love drawing the girlies. It's my forte, but when I get to do something like this, I relish it. I really do.
Yeah, I know you're known for your ladies, but I also know you're a big G.I. Joe fan, so I thought U.S. Assassin would be right up your alley.
Without question, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I tried to, I went through all your books you gave me, and I tried to really get the vibe of this guy and not just go like, oh, well, here's Snake Eyes dressed up as U.S. Assassin or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it was definitely up my alley, and having the trade paperbacks, ready anytime I needed them. It definitely helped too.
And then you also gave us this stunning cover of the other main man, our guest star, Roddy Piper. This is incredible. Just the expression on his face, shooting the minigun. I love it.
Yes, he is a man who enjoys chaos and destruction, and he shows it on his face for sure. So that was great fun. I mean, that was, I like drawing the uniform and the minigun. And, I put maximum effort into every part of it. But when it came to drawing that face, I was so excited, and it was over too soon. So I love it. I love
for those that don't know, Roddy Piper has a comic book called The Kilted Avenger by Mess Bucket Comics, and with them and Roddy's estate, I was able to license him to become a officially licensed character in the U.S. Assassin universe. So he shows up at the beginning of the story to train the new recruits, and as he's training them, putting them through the ropes, they just so happen to get a lead on Bazooka Dog's location. who went missing the previous volume. So Roddy joins them for this adventure into space, and it's just a fun ride. I mean, I think like the ongoing theme through all my comics are just, you know, fun, crazy off the wall stuff. Here's some of Mike McMahon's interiors. We got Roddy Piper himself. You know, he's here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and he's all out of bubble gum right in this scene.
Right.
And then we got USAssassin and Zero Face taking on some zombies early on in the mission. You know, I mentioned we go to space. They go to Slither, one of their teammates, his home world, to rescue Bazooka Dog. The mercenary Flip Gordon from CMLL Wrestling joins us again as well. He's kind of like the Sergeant Slaughter of our team. I wanted a real life member of the U.S. Assassin team, and Flip Gordon's been, you know, filling that bill for us. And then, of course, the first appearances of two new characters, USSR Assassin and Siberia, the cyborg bear. In a world where there's a U.S. assassin, there has to be a USSR assassin.
Right.
So,
what about the Mexican militia? When are they going to make an appearance?
yeah, we'll we'll represent everyone, Sean.
Every country.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, but it's not just the main book. We also have war stories. If you're new to the U.S. Assassin universe, you can get the first 3 volumes, 180 pages total, in a nice manga-sized digest. The files are already prepped for this. I'm going to send it off to the printer to get some sample copies soon. But yeah, all 3 volumes. That includes our crossover with Graveyard Shift. All 180 pages drawn by Mike McMahon. So when he says no one's drawing U.S. Assassin but him, he really means it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then we got U.S. Assassin, the Art of McMahon hardcover, collecting it, not only his best work from the book, but also promotional artwork and commissions that he's done throughout the years since we launched U.S. Assassin. And this is 48 pages hardcover. It'll be the same size as the U.S. Assassin versus Graveyard Shift hardcover. Look real nice right next to it.
Yeah, get hard.
Yeah.
That should be the tagline.
And then we have the U.S. Assassin trading card set, 12 cards. It's all the team members. U.S. Assassin and Bazooka Dog, Sensei Steel, Lieutenant Wraith, Steel Force, Slither, Zero Face, Kirby, the Mercenary and Raider, Medic, Takeout, USSR Assassin, and Siberia, plus our guest star, Roddy Piper. That's 12 cards. For now, we might add more cards to the set as we continue. You can get a team card if you get our secret tier. That'll be the artwork of Renzo Rodriguez. But I'm really enjoying doing these trading cards as part of my my campaigns. We just put out a set of Writhe and Pain cards a few months ago, and I loved how they turned out. You know, John and I do release a few trading cards with every Graveyard Shift campaign, and I love that. We're almost up to probably 30 cards in that set right now. We also have a flag available, 24 by 36. It's hanging in on the door of my office. But this turned out fantastic. Designed by Dexter Weeks. So this looks great. Show off your fandom for U.S. Assassin, man.
Oh yeah.
And then, I said Ja Rose in the chat. He's part of this campaign. We got a set of 2 ash cans. First up, USSR Assassin and Siberia Nightmare Island ash can, 8 pages, drawn, colored, and possibly lettered by Ja Rose. He wants to take his shot at lettering it. But this is a short story that I wrote involving our 2 new characters that is going to lead into my very first novel that I'm going to attempt to write. It's going to come with a cover by Chris Graves. I wish Chris was here so we could, see the progress on the cover, because he started work on it. But then we have another ash can, EJ Morg's U.S. Assassin sketchbook. EJ's been doing U.S. Assassin fan art, and it's absolutely been blowing my mind. I asked if we could collect it all and put it out in a little, ash can size sketchbook, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." Here's an interior page by Jaro for the USSR Assassin Siberia story. I just love his style. You know, Jaro's a guy who we saw on, I don't know, I first, you know, from the chat, but also on Twitter doing fan art for people. And whenever he did one of my characters, I just, you know, fell in love with the pieces, ended up hiring him to do a print for me. And now he's drawing a short story for me.
Yeah, he's killing it. He's stupidly talented. Like in all
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here's the cover to the EJ Morgue sketchbook. Here's USSR Assassin in Siberia. People really are taking a liking to these characters.
Giant mechanical cyborg bear with guns. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. So I basically designed him after Cable.
Right, but gave him a bear head.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I might have to hire you to take a crack at him soon, John.
It would be a challenge, but I'm up for it.
Yeah.
I think the end result would be fun to see, you know, just to work on a bear. I've never drawn horses, dragons, you know, standard fare, but yeah, that's cool. Bear, absolutely.
Mark's giving me free ideas. He says, feel free to use Yakuza Yak. Possibly when we get our Japanese member of
there you go.
USAssassin. Also, as part of this campaign, we're having a second chance campaign for Coney Waves. Coney Waves was a book I put out back in December. I feel like it flew under the radar a little bit. So I'm offering it again to backers with a brand new cover drawn by Coney Waves co-creator Dexter Weeks. But this book's 56 pages from me, Mandy Summers, Renzo Rodriguez, and Dex. Renzo actually absolutely killed it on the interiors of this, and Dex's colors absolutely beautiful. That's everything in the campaign. As you can see, our featured tier is everything. So that gets you all 8 items. You get cover A and cover B by John Stinsman, War Stories, the 180-page collection, the Art of Mike McMahon hardcover, the trading card set, the 2 ash can set, the USAssassin flag, and Coney Waves, all 8 items for $200. I think I counted. It's probably like 400 pages of material, close to it anyway. So if you signed up for our mailing list, you got the link earlier today for the secret tier, and that's the exact same thing, except it comes with the Renzo Rodriguez trading card, and that's the team shot of the USAssassin team. That's card 13 in the set. And also comes with a $10 discount, so you get everything for $190.
Nice.
We also, we have everything available separately. Cover A by John Stinsman. Cover B by John. We got the Coney Waves Comic-Con exclusive cover by Dexter available as well. The Art of Mike McMahon hardcover. USAssassin War Stories, all $25 each. You can get both covers by John for $50.
Do it.
Yeah, cover A and War Stories for $50. That gives you all 4 volumes worth of stories. I believe it's over 250 pages of content. Yeah, 252 pages of content in total for $50. Or get cover B in War Stories. That Roddy Piper is amazing. I absolutely love it. You can also get cover A in the art book. Maybe you already have volumes 1 through 3, so you can get cover A in the art book or cover B in the art book for $50. Get the 3-pack with cover A, War Stories, and the Art of Mike McMahon. Cover B, 3-pack with War Stories and the Art of Mike McMahon, or the 4-pack, both covers War Stories and the Art of Mike McMahon. And there's plenty of add-ons. You can add on all the books separately. You can add the trading card set, the ash cans, and the flag to your orders as well. So that's my spiel. Let's see how we're doing. We've been live for 30 minutes. Let's refresh the page and see where we're standing at. Hopefully we at least got one backer.
Right. If it says 0, that's going to be
Wow.
There you go. That'd be great.
One
good.
backer
So
for
amazing, bro.
210. Thank you so much, guys.
There you go.
That's great.
We're
Remember, don't be a Ted Danson. Back U.S. Assassin.
Not sure what that means, but okay.
That's it.
Chris Gray says, sorry I couldn't be there. Check your DM. All right, I'll check my DM. Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a campaign as well. I'm going to throw that up while I go check my DM from Chris.
All right.
But can you tell people about Type 1?
Yeah, it's an action adventure story. If you like the book, if you like stuff like Guyver or Image Comics or any cool cartoons from the 80s and 90s, this book's up your alley. It's got a little bit of Mayan and Aztec lore, a little supernatural. So if you're into Spawn, you kind of get that hint of it as well. It's a fun romp. It's 46 pages. I'm working on layouts and pencils right now. Just kicking ass. My colorist, Dan Kemp, legendary colorist of Spawn and many, many other esteemed artists, is hard at work right now doing a couple pages for me, and we're just bumping in the grind. If you get the Ultimate 1 tier, you get all 4 variants, a sketch, a 9-card trading card set, which is also an add-on if you didn't get it in the Ultimate 1 tier. And then the only place to get Con Artist, The Art of Type 1, Volume 3. If you got my preview books, you know how I like to do cool tchotchkes, and that's the only way you'll get that cool tchotchke of a cover. That's a behind-the-scenes making of, and a pinup book that friends have graciously donated their time and art to my campaign. So don't be a bum, back Type 1. And, we're working on it now. So
Nice job, Sean.
I try.
All right, I went to see what Chris was talking about. I'm going to share it right here. We got a little art sneak preview of his cover to the USSR Assassin in Siberia, Nightmare Island Ashcan. Here we go. Let's
God
build this up.
damn.
Looking nice. Very cool.
Jesus Christ.
There we go.
Badass.
Looks great. He's got his cable gun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone for toast?
Yeah.
And then as we scroll down, here he is, the USSR Assassin. I love it, man. Great job, Chris.
Dude, that's
He's got a reflection in the blade there.
Yeah, we got a reflection in the blade of the mercenary. So, yeah, this ties in perfectly to the story. And yeah, I can't wait to see the inks on this, Chris. Chris, are you inking it yourself? If you're still in the chat, let us know.
That's just a great composition. And
Yeah.
Chris is insanely talented and really inspiring, but that's awesome.
Yeah, turned out fantastic. Great job, Chris.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing it with us so we could show it off. Again, this is the cover to the USSR Assassin in Siberia Ashcan, which is part of the 2 Ashcan set with the E.J. Morg's sketchbook. That's available as an add-on or in the everything tier. Now, John, since we last talked to you, you had the Evangeline hardcover that you were promoting, the omnibus.
Yeah.
How did that end up? How did the campaign end up for you?
Well, it's more for Murat than it is for me. I just did some work on it, but
Yeah.
I was very happy to see how well it did because the omnibus features, about 90% of my work from that day. So, in a way, it also gives me some confidence bringing Scarlet Crush back because if people are willing to back that old artwork, hopefully they'll be willing to back new artwork on a property that's not as big, but still near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, which surprised me and I'm happy about. But I can't remember what we did. I was well over 80,000. I think we were at 80 in the last couple hours, and then we may have gotten close to 90 or just over.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys, and you finished up strong, well over 80,000. So,
Yeah.
Congratulations! That's great that you're going to have that awesome collection of your work.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see it and have it in my hands too. It's going to be fun to look at. It's going to be really cool. Something unique and different.
Jaro says, sick cover, Chris. Mark Penguin says, fire. Chris says, yeah, man, just a little behind schedule. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
So yeah, so next for you, I believe you said you're putting out an art book next, John?
Yeah, that's going to be the next thing. It'll include probably things like this.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh,
I did the
awesome.
art for these. I usually don't put anything up for sale until I have the comp book, so that people can get the comp book with the art. But if you're someone who already backed the book and you know you're going to get it and you're interested in the original art for anything, just shoot me a message on Facebook, and maybe we can work something out. But anyway, yeah, the art book's coming out first. I'm going to use that as a sort of a springboard to keep me financially afloat, so I can work, as much as I can on Scarlet Crush #1, without having to try to do 2 jobs at once, because that's going to take forever. And then from there, I just hope that Scarlet Crush #1 pays for 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. And if that can happen, I will be the happiest man on the planet. So I have confidence. So I'm feeling good about it. I think, and it's only because of the support of the fans that have already reached out to me to tell me how excited they are, and how much they want to see it, and the evidence that they've given me for that to be true. So.
Yeah, no, I remember way back on the Liefeld message boards. I think you first maybe teased a Scarlet Crush revival, and I remember everyone there was really excited about it. So it's awesome that it's getting closer to fruition.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I got the whole story plotted out. The first issue is pretty much thumbnailed, and I cannot wait to draw these characters again. I'm really excited about it. Super
Do you have
excited.
a date in mind of when you're going to drop the art book?
It's got to be in the next, couple months. I really just need to do the page layouts for it. So I got to figure out what size I want the book to be, contact the printer that can do it in that size, and then tell me what the dimensions need to be for each page. And then I can pretty much start laying it out. And yeah, I'll draw a couple new pieces of art for it for sure, because, I don't want to just give people nothing but stuff they've seen before. I want to give them a few new pieces in there. So I don't know. I'm hoping in the next couple months. I really am.
Nice.
To get that
Awesome.
launch.
Ja Rose seems excited about that, bringing back Scarlet Crush. Sweet.
Cool. Yeah.
Again, guys, the reason we're here, the launch of USAssassin 4, Dogs of War guest starring Roddy Piper on Indiegogo right now. Going to bring the campaign page up. But 2 great covers from John. He just shared the original artwork. So if you're a collector and you want to get an incredible piece of artwork, hit up John. We got the USAssassin cover and also the Roddy Piper cover.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely incredible. And
if you notice, the color schemes sort of match each other. I kind of did that intentionally to give it kind of because it was too late to obviously do like a connecting cover.
yeah,
But at least if thematically the colors were in the same vein, you could feel like it was the same story, the same comic. You know what I mean? It wouldn't feel so far apart from each other. So that was an intentional sort of idea that I had.
yeah. I always say USAssassin covers are like Motley Crue videos, explosions and fire. If you scroll through all of our covers, you'll see a reoccurring theme. In fact, here's the War Stories cover, and the Art of Mike McMahon cover as well. So yeah, we like to keep things hot around here. So
For sure.
you did a perfect job coloring the books.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you.
And you were saying you color all your work these days, right?
Yep. I colored all my own work for since I was in animation. That was like 20 years ago. So I've colored all my own work. Every once in a while, somebody will reach out to me and say, "Look, we've got a color." Like I did I don't know if you're familiar with that Image comic called Local Man. They reached out to me to do a cover, and they said, "Well, we've got our colorist already. He keeps all our colors, covers consistent with that 90s vibe, that 90s feel." I was familiar with the colorist, so I said, "All right, well, let's just do that then. Whatever works best for you." But under most circumstances, I do prefer to bring the entire thing to fruition myself.
Is that you trust yourself, your eye better than someone else?
No, I believe
Outsiders.
there's colorists out
Yeah.
there that are 1,000 times better than I am, undoubtedly.
Mhm.
It's just a thing of I've always been an artist, not just a
Yeah.
penciler or not just a penciler and inker. You know what I mean? Since I was a small kid, every drawing I ever did was, colored.
Mhm.
So it's been a part of me. It's just that when I got into comics, it's easier to get in as a penciler. It's hard unless you're like a painter, like Joe Jusko or something like that. It's hard to get in as a full artist. But now I can do it all, and I admire other artists who do the same, and I am very inspired by their work. It gives me something to continually strive for to do better. And yeah, it's not terrible that it gives me full control over the piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's for a lot of reasons, for sure.
When you do Scarlet Crush, are you going to tackle everything right down to the lettering yourself?
Lettering probably not. I don't really trust myself there yet.
Yeah.
Colors, I don't know if I want to have someone just do flats and then I'd come in and color it, or if I just can find someone who I feel can bring the interior to life. I'm not too much of a stickler about the interiors in terms of whether or not I color them, as long as it looks good. But with the cover work, I like to definitely color everything as much as I can.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, before we went live, we're all toy guys here.
Sure.
I'm working behind the scenes on some USAssassin figures, but you were very excited about something you got in today. You want to show it off?
Yes. Yeah, for sure, man. It's this is my favorite Optimus Prime ever
Look at this.
of all time.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is a non-transforming Transformer, which I prefer because I don't really transform them. Got some die cast in it. You can see the size and scale of it. It's got like cool weathering on it, so it looks like a real, as if you would look in real life. And it's a perfect representation of the G1 cartoon, which I'm a huge fan of. So this thing is just killer. I got a Megatron. He's on the way from Big Bad Toy Store. Should be here hopefully Friday.
Nice.
To pair those two up. And I got an Optimus Prime collection back here behind me that I can't really.
Yeah.
I'll show at some point, but he's my all-time favorite pop culture character.
Yeah, he was my babysitter as a kid.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look, man. I'm telling you right now, between him and Yoda, I don't know who had more wisdom that you could learn from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just spot on. Here's how you be a good man in this world. And Optimus, to me, always represented that, and he never relented. He just did his best to protect the weak, and it cost him his life in the movie, which I was so sad about.
Fucking hot rod.
Dude, he needed to get out of the way. What was his problem? But yeah, I just love Optimus. I love him. He's just such a great character. When he's done right.
Guys, we have 71 people watching on X and YouTube. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the notifications. We go live every Wednesday for Revolution. If you like horror movies, we go live every Sunday. This Sunday, we're talking Night of the Comet, the 80s movie. Have you seen that movie, John?
I am familiar with it, and it's sort of goofiness, but I don't think I've watched it.
So I have fond memories of this, watching it when I was younger. So last week, or this last Sunday, when we were done movie, we played the trailer for the upcoming movie we were going to talk about, and it's Night of the Comet. And watching the trailer, I was like, man, this trailer absolutely stinks.
Right.
I hope the movie is a lot better, because I remember it being so much better in my head.
Right.
So,
yeah. Dude, so many things from my youth I remember being better. Speed Racer was one that was just like, when they finally put those out on VHS, I was like so excited. I started watching, I'm like, oh my God, these are terrible. I should never rewatch them. I should just kept those memories unadulterated. And, Oof.
We'll see this Sunday when we talk Night of the Comet if it held up. Mark Pengren, He says the animated Transformers movie is the first movie I saw in a movie theater. My mom still has the ticket stub in an album. That's awesome.
That's
man.
cool. That's really cool.
That's
I
a
wonder if
nice
you cried,
memory.
too.
So are G.I. Joe the movie or Transformers movie? Do you have a
Okay, well,
favorite?
here's my thing. G.I. Joe, the comic book, is canon.
Yeah.
The cartoon is crap to sell kids' toys.
I agree with you 100%.
Yes. Transformers, the cartoon is canon. The comic book was a disjointed, terrible mess with horrible artwork. So for Transformers, it's definitely the cartoon series and the movie. And for G.I. Joe, it's definitely the comics.
Yeah, I would agree 100%. Speaking of childhood role models, my childhood hero was Roddy Piper. Probably not the best role model, though.
Probably not the best. I love
earliest memories are him hitting Jimmy Snuka over the head with a with a coconut, hitting Lou Albano over the head with Cyndi Lauper's gold record, and then kicking Cyndi Lauper across the ring. But there was something as a quiet kid, very shy. There's something about Roddy Piper who just spoke his mind and was willing to fight anyone, no matter their size. That really appealed to me. And he brings that sort of bravery and ready to jump into a fight. He brings this to the pages of USAssassin as well. It's been great working with his family, and they're excited for the book. They're retweeting everything, which is awesome. Great. So this is a childhood dream come true for me to get to include him in this story. So
hell yeah, I can imagine, dude. I was wondering how you pulled it off, getting his likeness rights and everything, but that's what really made me want to do it, because it was an official licensed version of the actual man himself. So
so a few years ago there was a Roddy Piper Killed an Avenger comic, and when I found that out, I was a huge supporter of it, and I would share their comic and their campaign all the time, which led to them hiring me to draw the back cover of their book. And then it just created a friendship with the artist of that book. And I was like, hey, do you think it's possible to get Roddy to appear, like just a cameo appearance in USAssassin? And he was like, I don't see why not. And he introduced me to his wife, Kitty, and I made the pitch. And then I was like, forget a cameo. I want a full guest star appearance.
Oh, yeah.
So I threw out the idea for the story. She absolutely loved it. And, between her and the people at Mess Bucket Comics, and even the people at Pro Wrestling Tees, they have all been great to work with, because Pro Wrestling Tees distributes the Roddy Piper comic book. So I've worked with those three groups, and it's been fantastic. And yeah, they're excited that the project's finally coming to light. We had a couple hiccups along the way with Mike's health problems, but he's recovering now, and I think he only has maybe less than 20 pages left to finish on the book. So we'll be wrapping this book up real soon, getting it to our colorist, who's already caught up to what Mike's finished. So I put a December turnaround time, but I'd like to see us get this done in sometime in the fall.
Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely.
Sean, so John and I, we were big Roddy Piper fans. Were you a fan of? I know you weren't too much of a wrestling fan, but
of that, I'm a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah,
my dad was a fan. I'd watch it every Saturday or Sunday with him. I love Roddy Piper because he was a maniac. He just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
From the movies he was in, but yeah, that era of wrestling is really special to me. And like I make bust your balls about it being like a bunch of guys throwing balls in each other's faces. I loved it. So this is cool. And,
Roddy had like a believability to him when he would host Piper's Pit and then attack his guest. There were some times where I just thought, Yeah.
Oh God, he went off on them. It was so great.
He would have like some job guys,
Yeah.
come on and then just beat the crap out of him. And I would be like,
Yep.
wait a minute, is this real? Because that beating looked pretty legit.
Then he'd have who do you have? Cowboy Bob Orton and Mr. Perfect. No, Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Where
Yep.
his two sort of co-hosts, I guess you could say, for Piper's Pit. And once you started seeing Bob Orton go around behind someone, you knew they were going to get put in the lock, and Roddy was just going to start slapping him across the face with that gleeful look that he's got while he fires this Gatling gun. He just loved it. He loved it.
Yeah, Bob Orton, he never could fully heal that broken arm of his. He always had the
for
cast.
some reason, it just never quite healed right over the years, and it stayed on forever.
My son and I, we did a graphic novel together called Pizza Tree, and the year we were going around to conventions promoting it, we happened to have a signing on Halloween. So I dressed up as Roddy Piper. I got him a little cowboy hat and made him a fake cast. And
awesome.
instead of my banner, I custom printed a Piper's Pit backdrop, and I switched out my banner with a Piper's Pit backdrop, and we appeared as Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton for the signing.
That's awesome, dude. That is fantastic. So
every year that pops up in my memories, and I absolutely love it.
I have to see those pictures. I have to. The only thing I did as a kid is I had the LJN wrestlers.
Yeah.
And there was the wrestling ring. And what I would do is I flipped it upside down, and then I customized the underside of it to be Piper's Pit. So
nice.
Cardboard cutouts, drawings, whatever I needed to come up with. And so it was just like, here's the match, and then flip it over. Here's Piper's Pit now.
I love those LJN wrestlers, but absolutely maybe the worst toys to play with because you bang them together and they get all marked up.
Yeah. They're really hard to find in good condition these days.
Yeah. Whenever I find a beat up Roddy Piper, I buy it and then fix it up, repaint it, and there's people that sell like decal kits. So I make different types of Roddy figures.
I'm looking for one, like the best Roddy I can get, which the only one I've seen is the Mattel Creations one is the best one.
Oh, I have that one. Yeah.
The one that came with George Animal Steel. Is that the one you have? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one, that one's the best, but I couldn't foot out that much cash because I'm not a huge wrestling collector now.
Yeah.
I need like the best Hogan and the best Piper and maybe a few others, but wrestling didn't stick with me like everything else did.
Yeah.
Because once I realized it was fake, it was like lights out for me. It was like, yeah. Dude, you're not going to believe it. It's fake. It's pre-written fights.
They have they have a new Roddy figure out now. It's the Ultimate Roddy Piper figure.
But
it's
got the newer look.
It's the WCW Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
I'm looking for it. I haven't seen it yet though in stores.
Okay, I saw it one time. I think at a Walmart. Actually, was it a Walmart?
Yeah, it's a Walmart exclusive. So
okay.
Yeah. Next time you see one, hit me up. I'll drive over and grab it.
Yeah, I'll just grab it for you. You can pay me back. No big deal.
Yeah. Ja Rose says, New Generation was my era, but Piper was cool from They Live, and Hell Comes to Frogtown. Yeah. Hell Comes to Frogtown. That's a fun movie. We watched that on the Ride and Pain Horror Movie Club. Yeah, but his performance in They Live, we just discussed that the other week on the Horror Club. I feel like that movie is so, I don't know, perfect for this time that we're living in right now.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yes, it is. Very much. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, if you're a Roddy Piper fan like us, make sure you hit up USAssassin 4, Dogs of War, 30-day campaign. Of course, we're going to extend it after the first 30 days, though. A lot of great Roddy Piper items. We got covered by John Stinsman. We got the trading card set, and as well, if you want to, if you're new to the U.S. Assassin universe, pick up the art book of Mike McMahon. Pick up War Stories. Grab the flag, man. Hang it up in your office. That's where mine is. But we're getting ready to wrap this up, John. It's almost 8 o'clock. I don't want to keep you too long. But anything else you'd like to say about either Roddy, the campaign, or what you got going on in the future?
I mean, I'm excited to see, that everyone grab these books because I had an amazing time working on these covers. Absolutely so much fun. And I appreciate the support that everyone's given me so far on everything that I put out there. Just to let anyone and everyone know, I'm always available to do covers and commissions. That's pretty much where my bread and butter is. You can just find me on Facebook under my name. There's 2 accounts. One is really old and terrible looking. The other one actually has a picture of this mug in the thing. So look for this mug and you got the right one.
Awesome. And Sean,
Yeah.
what's anything you'd like to share before we sign off?
Yeah, tonight on Art and Stuff, we're doing a Wednesday stream. We got legendary colorist Steve Furkow is going to join us.
Oh, right.
So that's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern. Find out on Joe's channel. And yeah, don't be a bum. Back Tech 1.
You guys are killing it with the guests lately.
Yeah, we got some pretty, we got a good lineup coming up for June as well.
That's great.
I want to thank you two for joining me on the launch. Chat, thank you for being here. I've got 76 people watching right now on X and YouTube. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications. I'll be streaming probably all weekend and next week as well, promoting the book. I got a bunch of other channels lined up. I'll be on, including this Friday. I'll be on with Art T-Bear for a morning stream. So, guys, thanks again for watching, and go back US Assassin. We'll see you this Sunday for the Writhe and Pain Horror Movie Club.
Right on.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.